As a candidate for public office, how are you going about asking for endorsements?
It's a process you learn as it kind of evolves, right? So this is such a big election that there are a variety of groups that care tremendously about who the new elected officials are. So a lot of this stuff kind of comes to you. So I have constant calls from environmental groups, from unions, from political groups, etc., who say, come in to interview with us, here's our questionnaire, etc. I take every opportunity possible to go talk to everybody. I know a lot of these groups will probably not endorse me because I'm a newer face and they may have relationships with other people. But all of this for me is about relationship building. Because if I'm able to win and your union didn't endorse me, I want you to know who I am because I'm going to have an open door policy. I'm going to rely on you to kind of help give me advice if I'm in elected office. So I've kind of tried to work very hard to put myself out there as somebody who will not, be defined by endorsements, because my whole strategy is to go directly to voters on the West Side. Like, my entire campaign is focused on standing on corners, doing house parties, talking to the people that I want a vote from, not relying on big endorsements, etc. That said, I've also, worked hard, because you do need to build some political support. People who are influencers will look around and say, well, who's behind you? So in the last couple of weeks, I was very proud to have, former Governor David Patterson come out and really enthusiastically endorse me. And he's somebody that, I had gone to for advice really for the last year, like called him up, sat down with him and really picked his brain about what it's like to be a candidate. How do you emerge as an underdog? And, I was so grateful that he was willing to come out publicly in a crowded 6-way Democratic primary to support me. The League of Independent Theaters came out and supported me, which was really rewarding for me because I spent so much time talking about culture and the arts and hospitality and how we need counsel people that aren't so focused just on your community, but are focused citywide and making sure that New York stays a vibrant arts-based community, because that's why people move here. That's why people, come to visit us. We have to be a place that supports culture and the arts, because if we don't, then people aren't going to move here, businesses aren't going to stay here, and it kind of takes away from the fabric of our community. So, endorsements are big, but my focus is really just on meeting, members of my community.
Mm-hmm.